Greetings everyone, it's Leviathan back here once again with another set dungeon mastery, again coming to you guys on the Demon Hunter. And this is the lovely Unhallowed Essence set dungeon. It's a bit of a tricky one. You can see the objectives there on the screen. You need to hit 20 enemies with one single multi-shot 6 times throughout the course of the set dungeon. And you need to never drop below 50% of your discipline. So it's in this Pandemonium Fortress area. It's a little bit of a bigger area. So the idea is that you obviously want to move through it quickly. So you're using some of your movement skills like Volt or, Smoke Screen with Displacement, any of the ones that you prefer. I really like Volt with Tumble just for the lower discipline cost. And then also combining that with Tactical Advantage as a passive to really get you moving through the set dungeon quickly. But of course you need to meter that out to make sure you never dip below that discipline amount. Again, if you're using something like the Yang's Recurve, which is the ideal bow for this, then you're going to get that resource cost reduction anyway. So you shouldn't have to worry too much about dropping below 50% discipline, but it's something to at least keep your eye on, especially when you get to the end of the set dungeon and you're trying to hunt down just 2-3 remaining monsters. You might have to do a lot of vaulting around, since when you're stopping to kill stuff here, it usually will slow you down enough where your discipline won't be used up as quickly. So you can see the idea here really is to just get to these bigger open areas and kind of herd the monsters. You don't want to explore too far into it, because if you aggro everything, then the next multi-shot you do could potentially kill off all the really small spiders. Like, they have next to no HP. So you really want to make sure that if you see a big grouping of them, make sure there's about 20 or so combined with some of the bigger spiders and things like that, and only hit those. And then if you can see a second grouping that looks like it'll be ideal, then you go ahead and you hit that as well. So you can hopefully get 2 for 1 big area. So you can see whenever I see kind of like those small spiders, I'm going to look around for more density. I'm going to make sure I can aggro some more stuff to move all towards that area where I was just at. So I'll vault through and then kind of see if I can get everything to come back towards that one kind of center area. And then that's when I'll throw out my multi-shot. So it is a bit of a patience and a herding game. Of course, there's spiders, so they move rather slowly. Makes it a little difficult. Like you can see here, this is like the slowest herd ever. I'm trying to make sure I get them into like the perfect spot. And another thing too is that you obviously have your generator, so you don't want to pop your generator on them either, because that could very well kill them off. So you can see there, I just got 21 with that. And so once you get your 6 packs of the 20 down, that's when you go ham. That's when I don't even like to use Vengeance throughout the set dungeon until I have my objectives met. Because if you're just vaulting around, you could be killing off some of those small spiders. Like I mentioned, they have just next to no HP. So you could be vaulting around and killing some of those small spiders off with your side rockets and things that are coming off of Vengeance. And that's just going to make it even harder for you to get all that herding done and get those groups up. So that's pretty much the hardest part here. Like I mentioned, some of the ideal skills are going to be something that moves you through the rift quickly. Obviously, you need multi-shot. Having the bat for the hatred is kind of nice, because I lower my DPS a little bit here just to make sure if I, mistakenly hit something with a generator or something, maybe it might have a chance to live. Maybe those bigger spiders get 2 or 3 multi-shots or whatever. So having your DPS lowered a little bit helps. You can see here I literally have 1 enemy left, and I'm thinking to myself, not again, because the attempt before this I got down to I think about 2 enemies or so. So thank you for watching that. I hope you enjoyed it, and good luck with your set dungeon.